Hey everyone, welcome to a new video, and today we are looking at a couple of super rare games that I think you guys might be excited about. So let's check them out. So first we're going to look at Graceful Explosion Machine. Now, right off the bat, I liked this game immediately. It reminded me of old school Defender, just how the way the platform is in the game. But it doesn't quite play like Defender. You actually have to kind of like be very strategic in this game. And I guess you could say that about any shoot 'em up game. But this game actually has the option to use 4 different weapons. But the problem with using those weapons is that they overheat. So you can't really spam them. If you do spam them, you have to be ready to like use your regular blaster while enemies get close to you. And that could be a mixed bag to whether you survive or not. I usually look at shoot 'em up games as being very universal, you know, shoot the enemy, try not to get hit, survive pretty much. But this game adds a little bit of touch to that, and I actually really like that. But I'm still trying to get good at this one. You just can't like just go off shooting like all your best weapons, just spam them pretty much, because it'll pretty much leave you vulnerable, and you don't want to be that way in this game. So just be aware of that. But the game is a lot of fun. I'm still trying to get good at it. I'm still having a little bit of trouble, but it's actually a really fun game to play. Alright, so here we have Smoke and Sacrifice. This is a survival RPG by the company called Curve. I played some of their games a couple years ago, and I actually really like them. This game is a survival RPG, and it really starts out strong. You know, when they say Smoke and Sacrifice, they really mean it. There's like smoky areas that you can't go to in the game, and then the sacrifice comes pretty early as well. It kind of really actually depressed me in this game, and I was like, wow, you know, with certain games you feel like you're gonna get like redemption or some kind of like closure, but this game you're just not really sure what's gonna happen with the story, and maybe that's gonna bring a lot of people into it. I just know that the sacrifice that happened in the game hit me really hard, and I was like, man, this put me in a depressing mood. I don't know what it is. When you get older, you know, you start to look at things differently. Like, you look at a horror movie, like I enjoyed horror movies back in the day, and you see somebody get killed, and you're like, dang, man, that was somebody's child or something like that. So, but going past that, guys, I think the game is well done. It's very interesting. It has a really cool art look to it. And it might be something you guys want to check out. Let me know what I'm getting into with this one. I'm not really sure. I'm still in the beginning stages of it, but it seems like a solid title, so let me know. Next up, we have Dandara Trials of Fear Edition. I've never heard of this game, and it reminds me, if you played the Puzzle Bobble games from back in the day, which they still come out to this day. Like, think of this as like those games if they were adventure games, pretty much. I'm guessing you play as a character named Dandara. I didn't realize if that was her name or not, because I kind of skipped through the story. But when I got to the mechanics of the game, it just reminded me of that Puzzle Bobble, or you call it Bust a Move. A lot of people call it Bust a Move in America, excuse me. But the game is actually pretty unique in the way you kind of mechanics. So by the time you run into enemies, you'll know how to get around them or even deal with them at certain times. So The game has a good learning curve, I think. You know, by the time you run into some trouble, you'll already have been used to some controls of the game. I do like the way the game looks with the graphics and everything like that, but like I said before, Puzzle Bobble as an adventure game for me is like pretty crazy. So, but for those of you that might want to get into this, you should check this one out. And next up, we have Freedom Finger, which is a hilarious shoot 'em up. I actually played this, I want to say, around a year ago when it was digital only. Now they have the physical release for it, and it comes with a manual and a couple other things, which is really nice. Like I've said before in my videos, you know, shoot 'em ups are pretty universal, but this one is actually pretty funny, as it has like a lot of comedic stuff going on in the game with the story mode, and also I want to say it kind of like the soundtrack is outstanding. I mean, if you could get the game for something, the soundtrack is really on point in this game. But it is pretty much a universal shoot 'em up with, you know, comedic origins, I would say, with the Freedom Finger stuff. But another thing too that I forgot to mention is that you're able to grab enemies as well. So not only can you shoot them, but you can grab them too and do combos, which is pretty hilarious. Also, before we go, I want to give a shout out to Ryan Brown. He was the one that let me know about these games. Hey man, I really appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot. And anyways, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out Freedom Finger and these games. Let me know what you guys think of them in the comments below. Anyways, Radical Reggie, and I will see you all later.